She's a goddamn lovely van. She's a lovely van. She's a goddamn... Oh, Christ. All right, hello, you little pee-pee touchers. Okay, maybe a fun video, maybe a stupid video. Who knows? We're learning. If you recall, about a few weeks ago, I did a video about this engine that blew head gaskets, the engine I put back in for the customer gratis. Well, in the last 4 days or so, he and I put a new engine in his van, and it's working good. Seems like it's going to be fine. But before I schlep this thing back to the, get my core charge out of it, figured we'd take the heads off and see if we can see the carnage. Let there be great carnage. So, let's do that. Now, because I harvested the relatively new and expensive parts out of to go in the engine that we put in, that specifically being the rocker arms, the lifters, the dick, and the aluminum thermostat housing, and the dormant oil cooler, all that went to the replacement engine. We can have some fun with this one. We don't really care if we destroy anything. Like, look, it's gonna fall out of time. Now it's got no fucking phasers in it. Phasers. All right, well, my old half-inch impact broke after 10 years, and I went ahead and invested the dough in this bad boy. Look at that, fuel, blah, blah, blah. Used it once or twice so far. Not particularly happy with it at all. It seems like it has less torque than the old one, even though it advertises that it's got more. I'm just gonna knock these things off, and bad things may happen. I don't have any intention of using any of this again. Let's see if the new gun has the stones. It do. By the way, you're not supposed to take it off in the order I'm taking it off. Wow, not very helpful. Jesus Christ. Violent ass shit. All right, I got bigger. This gun, I bought it literally to only do one job, which is to get axle nuts off. And it does that. Goddamn cheap Chinese. How can a gun that big not be able to do a lousy 100-some pound? You know, it's 2025 almost, and we're still like cavemen with the bars and ratchets. How the hell is that tight? That's redonkulous. How do you work this thing? Wow. Okay, that's just silly. This, Archimedes would be proud. You know what I'm going to do with that. Don't ya? How about we go over here? Try not to tumble this onto my face or foot. I have low expectations. Christ on a cracker. I just happen to have the tightest one with the man tools. Jesus. Don't make them like they used to. Now we can go back to this, which I feel better about, because if the earthquaker can't get it, then this has no business. Is that all of them? Eight head bolts. I have eight head bolts. When I start pricing on it. This is why I turned down this job. We'll always try and turn down this job when it walks in the shop, because doing this in place, you don't have near as much access or options. Aha. Looks like a good pry point. Yes. All right. You want the full visual, don't you? Why should I cheat you? Let's move the camera and have some fun. All right, let's see what we see. Yep, that guide broke because I didn't take it off. All right, well, as you can see, the base surface at the bottom there, it is blown out, and clearly number 4 there, getting all the water, as is, yeah. I don't know, is there much to learn? Back side of the gasket is okay, but the front side, this is all basic. All right, remember kids, there must be 50 ways to love your lever. It could be argued that I started this whole channel just to make that joke. It could be, oh Christ on it. Son of a cock. That is brutal. Fuck, come on. Where's that convenient pad like was on the other side? Right here? How about right here? Here? Yes. Did I in fact get all the head bolts? Yes. Is there anything at the back? No. Is it coming up? Yes. Although something is holding it. Okay. Yes. Yes. All along the bottom surface on those, at least both those cylinders. All right, what did we conclude? What did we learn? Fuck. We learned that I'm old, fat, and tired, and I didn't enjoy that. We learned that, yeah, the head gasket was failed at least 2 points on the rear and probably more on the front. We learned that, yes, you can get the front head off pretty easily with a few little tricks, and you could, in a different application, I'm looking at it just in a different application, like a rear-wheel drive, yeah, you could do it. You would be advised to take in a marine application, you might be able to do it without taking the front cover off. It can be done, but putting that back together in the car without taking the front cover off, fuck that. Not to mention timing it and damaging the guides, blah, blah, blah. So no, you got to take the rear head off. It's engine out on the stand, something like that. Should I take these heads to a machine shop and have them measure and see how flat they are and reuse them? No. Because brand new heads from Chrysler are $600-700. They come with a 10-year, 150,000-mile warranty or whatever. And I'd be more likely to take a chance on an unblown up junkyard head that I might score for $100 than I would trying to refurbish the existing head. We live in a world, that applies to most of this engine stuff, we live in a world where there's the ubiquity of this engine, being that it's been in every fucking Chrysler since 2011, every Chrysler with a V6, Jeeps, minivans, cop cars, trucks, Chargers, Challengers, Journeys, Promasters. Means there's 11 million of them out there, and they're pretty viable in junkyards. So you're at that sweet spot where in 30 years these will be much more rare and you'll rebuild them. Now throw it out and get another one. They're disposable because they're ubiquitous. All right, I'm gonna lie down now because that was quite strenuous to get the heads off. I also learned that my new impact's not so impacty, and I learned that I don't have as much to say as I thought. The main takeaway from this entire video, 50 ways to love your lever, is hilarious. Use it, it's yours. She's a goddamn lovely man.
follow.